without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome and thank the lead sponsor of the Africa Proptech Forum, MRI Software. And to give us our welcome remarks, please help me welcome to the stage Mark Fairweather, the Managing Director, South Africa for MRI Software.
Thanks, Philomena. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for having us, and it's nice to see all the familiar faces in the room. Actually, when we've been networking out here, it's been such a long time since we've had a proper physical event where you can reconnect with people. So it's been absolutely fantastic to do that. Firstly, by way of introductions, I'm Mark Fairweather, Managing Director for Africa for MRI Real Estate Software. And over the past couple of years, many of you may still remember us as MDA or refer to us as MDA. Originally, we were MDA Property Systems in the market. And I wanted to spend a little bit of today just talking about what has changed over the last 5 years, what we've been doing, and what else we have to offer the market here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, we've got a lot of people here on the panels and things, so hopefully we can share some good information and conversations. Just a little bit of, I guess, background in terms of what we're doing globally. So we're a leading provider of real estate software solutions that transform the way that communities live, work, and play. And what does that really mean? It means we like to operate in all aspects where people utilize real estate, right? Whether that's a retail mall, whether it's a building that you're living in, whether it's the play area outside of that where you're taking your kids to. Really, we have solutions that cover that entire span. And as you continue to see what we do in the global market, you'll also see that those are the areas that we typically invest in growing our solution suite. I think one of the other things that we like to do is have an open and connected ecosystem. So we know that we may not necessarily be able to offer every single solution that you may need. And so we have a global network of partners that we allow to integrate with our solutions and see that as one of the differentiators for us. In terms of just giving you some global context about MRI real estate software globally, I thought I'd give you a couple of statistics. So around the world, we have more than 52,000 clients, managing more than 20.1 million residential units on our platforms, 4.2 million commercial leases. And like I mentioned, that ecosystem of partners, we've got not only software partners, so point solutions that may plug and play with some of our existing solutions, but also services partners that are experts in implementing or advising on our solutions as well. So we've got more than 300 partners in our global network and operating in more than 170 countries. Now, what does that mean for us all here in South Africa and Africa? It's actually pretty interesting. When we sold the business in 2017, I remember having some strategic conversations with Pat, our CEO, at that point in time. And we had a vision for what we wanted to do here in South Africa. At that stage, MDA was 34 people, largely based in Cape Town. Today, we've managed to transform that, and I'm super proud of our ability to actually deliver on that vision and grow what we're doing here in the market. So today, we have actually about 230 people sitting in South Africa. So that's massive growth from 5 years ago, and really in the last year, we're heavily investing in not only putting people in place here to serve our South African and African market, but also using South Africa as a destination for serving our global business. So I'd say probably 50 to 60% of the team that we have here in South Africa is serving our global business. And we're super excited about that, one, for job creation in the industry, but two, that also we're using the talent that we have here in this market. South Africa, we've got about 750 clients, and over each year, we probably deliver close to 1,500 projects. It's pretty crazy. So that's us operating at scale. I wanted to talk a little bit about what we are doing here in the South African market. So like I said, many of you remember MDA Property Systems, which we rebranded to MRI Property Central. I know a lot of people still use the terms interchangeably. But around that, through our partnership, we've been able to bring a number of other solutions to the market here in South Africa. So a couple of them, MRI Strategic Planning, that's really looking at your longer-term budgeting, forecasting, modeling, right? It used to be known as investment modeling. So if you're looking at like 5 to 15-year plans, running different scenarios of what that might look like, changing your asset mix, et cetera, that's a solution that integrates with Property Central and is able to allow you to do that. Contract intelligence, I know we're speaking on a panel a little bit later about Proptech and what's happening there. It's our artificial intelligence platform that is able to extract information out of leases or other documents and automatically populate that into whatever system you may have. We can talk about the impacts of what we've seen in South Africa over the last 2 years. We've kind of seen it all, right? The perfect storm of whether it's riots, floods, COVID, you name it, and understanding what is in your documents is exceptionally important to that. And so Contract Intelligence is one of our solutions that does that. On the facilities side, we've got Evolution. We've got Engage, which is our customer engagement portals for both residential and commercial, plugging into that. E-signing, so secure sign, and then on location, more in the workplace management, so understanding who's at your different sites, right? And that fits into both the occupier and landlord side of things. So there's a lot more to what we're doing than just good old MDA here in the market. And if you want to find out more about that, please, we've got a number of representatives here. Come and have a chat to us. Moving on from there, I think some of the other benefit that we've seen from having a global team is that we're able to leverage from the best practices that we have globally and then implement them here in South Africa. So consistent global methodologies, learning from best practices, market research, all those kind of things, getting subject matter expertise, and having the resources and scale and investment that we're able to have in the country. I don't think we would have been in the situation where we are today without that global partnership. So super exciting as well. Right, and then this is just a great little visual that kind of summarizes what we're doing, right? And it's what I said earlier, it's where people are living, working, and playing. Our systems and solutions operate across that entire paradigm. And we've got a platform that runs across that enables us to connect different point solutions to that. But we like to see ourselves operating across the board in that connected community. From when you're at home, when you're at work, whether it's a co-working space, in the malls, et cetera, et cetera. So. In terms of us being here, like I said, we've got about 15 people from our team here at the stand outside from all different areas of our business, whether that's sales, implementation, our support teams, etc. So we would love to talk to you more at the event. Please feel free to come and have a chat to us. And if you want to find out more about any of our solutions, please do so. Thanks to the API team for having us, and thanks for all the conversations we've been having so far. Hope you have a great conference, and we will chat soon. Thank you very much. Thanks.